Even so, if you are watching Daredevil Born Again Season 2 closely, Episode 7 may have slipped in a surprisingly subtle but very real Spider Man reference. And no, it's not a big cameo or dramatic reveal, it's something much easier to miss, but potentially just as meaningful. As the story builds towards its finale, the conflict between Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk continued to escalate, with New York City caught right in the middle. Fisk's anti-vigilante agenda is in on full force, targeting anyone operating outside the law. And realistically, that list should absolutely include Spider-Man. Now, here's where the Easter eggs comes in. In episode 7, there's a brief shot of City Hall following the protest events from previous episode. It looks like a standard scene, police tape, barricades, nothing out of the ordinary. But if you look closely right above the tape on one of the straps, there's a single word written spider. That's it. No explanation, no attention drawn to it, just spider. So the big question is, was this intentional? On the surface, it might seem like a coincidence. The show films at real location, Brooklyn Borough Hall, and it's possible the marking was already there. But here's the thing, the production team dressed the entire set for that protest scene. They added the police tape, controlled the environment, and carefully framed the shot. If that spider text wasn't meant to be seen, it likely would have been removed, either physically or digitally. And to Marvel don't usually leave things like that to chance. That's why a lot of fans believe this is a deliberate Easter egg, a quiet nod to Spider-Man's presence in New York, even if he's not physically appearing in the show. It also wouldn't be the first time. Earlier in the series, Fisk directly referenced Spider Man while outlining his anti vigilante stance. And of course, in the larger MCU, we have already seen Peter Parker, played by Tom Holland, cross paths with Matt Murdock in Spider Man No Way Home. So the connection is already there. The real question is, where is Spider Man now? Because while Daredevil and Kingpin are basically fighting for control of New York Street, it feels strange for Spider Man to be completely absent. This tiny spider detail almost acts like a reminder he's out there somewhere. Maybe he was at the protest, maybe someone started writing his name before being interrupted, or maybe it's just symbolic, his presence looming over the growing war on vigilantes. Either way, it's the second time Born Again has teased Spider-Man without actually showing him. And at some point, those teases need a payoff. Fans have been waiting years to see Daredevil and Spider-Man properly team up against Kingpin. The groundwork is clearly being laid between references, shared history, and overlapping storylines. But due to the complicated rights situation between Marvel Studios and Sony Pictures, making that crossover happen isn't so simple. Still, the hints keeps coming, and this tiny blink and you miss it spider Easter eggs might be just another signal that Marvel hasn't forgotten. Because when Daredevil and Spider-Man finally share the screen again, especially against someone like Kingpin, it's not going to be subtle at all. Thank you for watching. Bye.